Today I'm telling you a very interesting story about Rolls-Royce and King of India Maharaja Jai Singh of Alwar. Rolls-Royce has been famous all over the world for its luxury cars. This company was founded in 1904 by Charles and Henry Royce. Together they started manufacturing and selling cars, after which the company was named Rolls-Royce. There is a saying in English that don't judge a book by its cover, which translates to that one should never judge a book by looking at its binding. Even though this proverb is in English, but perhaps at that time the salesman of Britain was defeated by this English proverb. Even though this incident is many years old, but it still creates ballads in the glory of Indian king. In the year 1920, Britain had a high on the world map, and at the same time, Rolls-Royce, Britain's most famous car maker, also used to have a lot of status. But in the pride of an Indian king, the world's largest car company was overshadowed by the arrogance of that time. In return, this company was not only tarnished, but they also had to apologize in writing. It was the time of 1920 when Maharaja Jai Singh, King of Alwar, was roaming on the streets of England. There was an English dress on the body of the color of the Indian. While roaming like this his eyes fell on the Rolls-Royce showroom. Out of curiosity, he entered the showroom and started talking to salesmen to know about the features and price of the vehicles available there. Seeing simple attire and an Indian face, the salesman looked at the Raja Jai Singh, king of Jai Singh Alwar, from top to bottom and drove him out of the showroom. Perhaps at that time the mind of the salesman must have been intoxicated by the British rule, who could not recognize the Maharaja hidden behind an Indian face. After leaving the showroom, Jai Singh directly reached the hotel and asked his servants to immediately inform the Rolls-Royce showroom that King Jai Singh of Alwar was visiting the showroom. As soon as the news of King's arrival reached the showroom, there was panic there and the red carpet was laid for immediately hospitality. As per the given time, Maharaja Jai Singh arrives at the showroom wearing his royal attire and jewelry. Of course, he must have met that salesman too, but he simply inquired about the cars present in the showroom. At that time, only 6 cars were present in the showroom. King Jai Singh bought all the 6 cars immediately and paid their price in cash and jewelry. King Jai Singh paid the cost of the cars as well as their delivery charges. King Jai Singh had returned to his homeland after buying the cars. All the 6 cars of Rolls-Royce also reached India a few days later and were brought to Maharaja's palace, King's palace. In those days, Rolls-Royce cars used to be hallmark of the royal pride. But the wound of the humiliation was still fresh in Jai Singh's mind. They handed over all those cars to the municipality to clean the city's garbage. The news spread like wildfire when the Rolls-Royce cars with brooms tied in front and behind them were thrown on the streets. streets of the city. Of course, it would have taken time, but the heat of this fire also reached Britain. A king in India was getting the streets of the city cleared by the Rolls-Royce cars, whose image was of the most royal cars of that time. This news also tarnished the image of Rolls-Royce, and it also suffered a major setback in that market along with the credit. The shares had also fallen, after which the company wrote a letter to King Jai Singh apologizing for the behavior done by his salesman and asked to give him 6 more Rolls-Royce cars free of cost. King Jai Singh accepted Rolls-Royce apology and ordered the municipality to stop picking up garbage from cars. In this way, King Jai Singh very intelligently broke the pride of Britain's largest car company.